Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, what we're going to talk about tonight is this state, one of those beautiful 50 states of this amazing nation, is becoming ground zero for the gun rights fight. And newsflash, people, we're on the offense. This is incredible. Being fueled by Bruen, we have got lawsuits flying all over the place in Colorado, the same place that the left has been advancing gun control incrementally over the last few years. This is a big to do, and we have got to talk about this in depth. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think in the comments field below. Now, I'm going to do a quick PSA, public service announcement. If you guys see anything in the comments field that's pretending to be me, that is not me. I will never reach out to you in the comments field down there and ask you for your phone number, contact, telegram, anything. Anything that we have to say to each other will be done in video. It will never be done in the comments field. If I ever have to say anything to say, it'll be more likely a heart or some comment based off your comment. It will never be a request of any kind. That is a scam. Please avoid at all costs. Now, with that out of the way, I gotta say a quick word from our sponsor, LAS Concealment, because we have got to thank them for making these videos this week possible, and then we're gonna get to it on the other side. I cannot wait to show you what's happening in Colorado because it is awesome. Now, if you're in the market for a holster for your favorite freedom tool, then you need to check out LAS Concealment. With LAS Concealment, you get a custom piece of equipment molded specifically for your personal choice of freedom. Made from Kydex and designed to keep you comfortable and safe in your day-to-day activities, with custom designs inside and outside the waistband options with multitude of designs, they've got what you need. Check them out in the description box below, and thank you so much to LAS Concealment for making the videos this week possible. So now, guys, the reason that I'm so excited to bring you Colorado tonight is because that has been the forward operating base of the gun control left. They've been infiltrating the cities, they've been taking over the cities, and they've built the entire city or states to go left from those cities. Now, gun control has been on the march there ever since they repealed preemption. That's the thing that they did last year in March. We talked about how big of a deal that was going to be together, and that is what they've done. They've basically incorporated multiple cities across the state to be gun control zones or ban ARs or ban mag capacities. All of these things that were opened by preemption being removed in Colorado. The important thing here, and the reason I'm so amped, is because we are fighting back and we're taking back ground. Using the Bruen decision as fuel and precedent, we are making some things happen. Everything is linked, as I said. Let's get it. Gun advocacy groups sue more Colorado cities over controls. Now, this is coming straight from the AP about 2 hours ago as of the filming of this video. Boulder AP. 2 gun rights organizations filed federal court lawsuits Thursday challenging bans on semi-automatic weapons and magazine ammunition restrictions adopted by 2 Colorado cities after the state allowed local municipalities to enact tougher gun control measures than called for by state law. That's preemption. All right? Now, you guys know that they've been doing mag bans and AR bans. And in fact, this exact same group, Rocky Mountain Gun Owners, just had a temporary injunction or a stay put on the assault weapons ban in Superior, Colorado. Well, they're back at it again. Check this out. The lawsuits against Boulder and Louisville by Rocky Mountain Gun Owners and the National Foundation for Gun Rights follow 2 others the group lodged against the state and county over similar gun control measures. That's the Superior thing we were talking about, and the magazine bans of over 15, or the 15 limit. Another Rocky Mountain Gun Owners challenge led one judge to temporarily block the town of Superior from enforcing a ban on the sale and possession of certain semi-automatic weapons and large-capacity magazines. Now, that was the big win we covered about 2 to 3 weeks ago, when the judge in Superior County basically said, or Superior, the city of Superior, said, yeah, I'm going to put this on hold because you guys can't restrict them. We have to follow the new ruling and the new precedent set by Bruen. Incredibly important. That's why Colorado is such a hot topic and a hot piece of action right here, because this is the gateway right here. More precedent gets established, it goes bananas nationwide. The organization's legal actions follow a June U.S. Supreme Court ruling that expanded gun rights and threatens to upend similar firearm restrictions across the country. Little side note, it did not expand gun rights. It curtailed gun control. There is a difference. Expanding gun rights would mean adding something in that wasn't there before. Curtailing gun control means you can't restrict the rights as much as you were in New York, California, Illinois. Gun control was restricted. Gun rights were not enhanced. That's important to understand. After the High Court's decision, Rocky Mountain Gun Owners promised a wave of lawsuits and is following through with that promise. Taylor Rhodes, executive director of the group, said in a statement that it, quote, "It doesn't matter how big or how small the localities are. If you pass unconstitutional gun control, we will sue you." And they're following through on that. We're talking about AR bans, mags at 15, mags at 10, different types of gun bans across the board. Everything that preemption opened the gates and let all of it fly out of the closets, basically what's happening, this group is suing them to get those things back in that closet. That's essentially what's happening, because preemption is that important, especially in other states that still have it, which is a majority of them. The gun rights organization contend in part that millions of citizens own the now banned rifles and magazines that can store more than 10-round limit imposed both by Boulder and by Louisville in July, and that they are entitled to possess, sell, or transfer them legally under their Second Amendment rights. They are. They're dead on. In fact, according to Bruen, this is where it's going. You've got Bruen, Heller, and Miller, all three of those Supreme Court decisions, supporting common use. That's what that means. Contend in part that millions of citizens own the now banned rifles and magazines. If it's in common use, it is protected by the Second Amendment. That is clearly stated in Heller. That is reaffirmed in Bruen alone. This is incredibly important because, like I said, they're building precedent right here. Let's keep going. Last year, state lawmakers repealed a law that prevented local governments from passing gun ordinances more restrictive than state laws in response to a shooting that killed 10 people at a Boulder supermarket in March. Now, we covered that on this channel, and the reason I put this in here, this is how important preemption is. Everything that the Rocky Mountain gun owners and the NAGR are suing in these lawsuits, it was all unleashed by the repealing of preemption. It's one of the 5 or 4 things that they put in this Colorado gun bill that they got what they wanted. Gun controllers are consistently going after preemption because they know this is the outcome. Colorado has become ground zero, people, and it's one to watch because the further that this goes, the more things that they open up and the more judgments they get, the more it's going to go into other cities and more states, and this is going to spread like wildfire. The battle is just beginning, and I am proud to count myself among it with you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments field below, and I will see you tomorrow morning on the Bullet Points. I'm Braden. See you later.